Take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Come on now, let's go. There we go, back. The 20.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Wentz to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
74.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Go. The 20. Sunday.
Play action. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 120.
On second down, Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hang in there now. Here we go. 120.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7. brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Lion.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Awesome.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, get out.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
27. 26. 26.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Prescott to throw this time. That complete to Lamar Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
26. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's caught. It's Thomas. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. And out now come the Eagles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Black. Shorty.
first and 10. Here's Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Great 15, great 15.
Throwing his Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Take it at the 37. He won't go down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
26. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Black. More Tokyo. What's your back? Hey, Lou.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
46.
Prescott on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, 47. 46. Good. 26.
Prescott now. And this is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here's Thompson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half. We'll see if they do just that. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. They'll run it again with Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
46.
Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end. Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because no, tell me. That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well. Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards? Yeah, those two. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On first down, Wentz drops it off to Ajayi. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
81, 81.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Aguilar has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They run again with a Ajayi. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
82, 82.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Sunday. Rip.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Run.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Eagles on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Black. Shorty. Run.
Wentz now to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Hey, Lou. Shift. Hey, over here. What's it,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Hey. You got 3 now. This 5-7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Lamar Miller, 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
81, 81. Run.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cliff Averill in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, Yeah, not really a good reason.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you go on the field, but okay, I see you. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
82.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to advance to the divisional round. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10